Body, history and context. The 1976 Bicentennial Quarter was minted in Denver, one of the 3 mints that produced these special coins to honor America's 200th birthday. Unlike regular quarters, the reverse design features the famous colonial drummer boy, a bold departure from the traditional eagle. The coin also has the dual date 1776 to 1976, making it an instant collectible from the start. Over 860 million bicentennial quarters were struck at the Denver Mint, so you might be wondering, how can any of them be rare? Well, here's the secret: not all 1976 quarters are created equal. Some have rare errors, others were struck in special mint sets, and a select few were even minted in 40% silver for collectors. Yes, silver. But the real goldmine? The error coins and super high-grade examples. Let's break them down. Rare varieties and values. Double die obverse, DDO, some 1976 quarters show strong doubling in the lettering or date. These can fetch $1,000 to $3,000, depending on the condition. Off-center strikes, quarters that were struck off-center, especially those that still show the full date and mint mark, can easily sell for $500 to over $5,000. Struck on wrong planchet, this is the holy grail. One 1976 quarter was struck on a dime planchet, making it smaller and lighter than a normal quarter. That one sold for over $20,000. Graded MS-68 or higher, most circulated quarters are in rough shape, but if you have a mint state bicentennial quarter graded MS-68 or above, you're talking about serious money. Some MS-68 examples have sold for over $7,000, and a flawless MS-69 could push $25,000 or more at auction. Full drum lines plus deep mirror proof-like, DMPL, a rare combination of strong strike details and proof-like surfaces can send collectors into a frenzy. Some of these special strike coins have reached values over $100,000. Outro, call to action. So, do you have the next 6-figure bicentennial treasure hiding in your change jar? Get a magnifying glass, check your 1976 quarters, and you might be holding a piece of American history worth more than your car, your rent, or even your college tuition. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you never miss the next valuable coin discovery. This is Old Chiller Coin, where change really can change your life. Want me to expand this to 1,000 or 2,000 words for a longer video? Body, history and background. The 1972 Lincoln cent was struck at 3 mints, Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. Over 5.5 billion were minted in total, so they're not rare in number, but what makes some of them ultra-valuable are the errors and conditions that set them apart. The Philadelphia Mint alone produced over 2.9 billion 1972 cents. But during that massive run, something incredible happened. One of the most famous double die obverse, DDO, errors in U.S. coin history was born. This isn't just some small misprint, this is a bold, unmistakable doubling of Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date, 1972. It's visible with the naked eye, and collectors go absolutely nuts over it. Rare varieties and values. 1972 Double Die Obverse, DDO, Variety 001, this is the king of the 1972 pennies. If you spot strong doubling on the date and lettering, you could be looking at a penny worth $300 to $500 in worn condition, but in mint state 65 or higher, it jumps to $5,000 to $15,000. The record sale. A stunning MS-67 red sold for over $14,400, and values keep climbing. Other DDO varieties. There are at least 10 recognized double die varieties for the 1972 penny, with some being more subtle but still pulling in hundreds to thousands depending on condition. Off-center strikes, pennies struck 10%, 25%, or even 50% off-center can command $200 to $2,000 plus, especially when the date is fully visible. Struck on wrong planchet, some 1972 cents were mistakenly struck on dime or foreign coin planchets. These bizarre errors can easily top $10,000 to $25,000, depending on weight and uniqueness. High-grade red examples, the ultimate find. A perfectly preserved MS67 Plus red 1972 penny with doubling. These are auction block superstars and can bring in $50,000 to over $100,000 in top-tier sales. Outro, call to action. So, what are you waiting for? Grab a magnifying glass and check every 1972 penny you own. That little copper coin in your drawer or jar could be your ticket to a 5- or 6-figure payday. If you love discovering rare treasures like this, smash that like button, subscribe to Old Chiller Coin, and hit the bell so you never miss another valuable coin breakdown. You could be one coin away from changing your life forever. Let me know if you'd like to expand this to a 1,000-word or 2,000-word script for more detail. The 1982 D Washington Quarter might not look like anything special at first glance, but when you dig a little deeper, you'll discover that it's part of a select group of rare and valuable coins. Produced by the U.S. Mint at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D Mint mark, this quarter may have some surprising features that make it far more valuable than face value. Let's explore what sets the 1982 D Washington Quarter apart and what makes it a coin you don't want to overlook. Historical background of the 1982 Washington Quarter. The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. It has remained one of the most iconic U.S. coins ever since, with its design largely unchanged. By 1982, the Washington Quarter had transitioned into a copper-nickel-clad composition, with no silver content, which makes it common in circulation. However, it's the rarities, die errors, and high-grade examples from this year that can command top dollar. Key variations and valuable features. 1982 D Close AM Reverse Error. The most valuable and sought-after error from the 1982 D Washington Quarter is the Close AM Reverse. This is where the A and M in America on the reverse of the coin are too close together. This error is rare and extremely valuable, often reaching prices from $500 to $2,000 or even higher depending on condition. A graded MS65 coin could go for well beyond these amounts. 1982 D Washington Quarter in high grade. Even if the coin doesn't feature a rare error, a high-quality 1982 D Quarter in mint state, graded MS65 or higher, can still fetch hundreds of dollars. A pristine, uncirculated example could easily sell for $100 to $300 or more, especially if it's graded by a reputable numismatic organization. Why does the 1982 D Washington Quarter hold such value? The combination of rarity, specific die errors, and the overall quality of the coin make the 1982 D Washington Quarter a highly desirable piece for collectors. Coin enthusiasts are always on the lookout for the Close AM error and high-grade examples, which are among the most coveted by both seasoned collectors and investors. The 1982 D Quarter offers a unique opportunity for anyone looking to add an undervalued gem to their collection.